My senior project has been the busiest that I have ever been. I have done multiple after-school activities along with my CNM dual credit classes. The CNM dual credit classes that I have done have been composition and computer modeling. The composition class did not help much in connection to my senior project, but I liked the writing portion of it and how it improved my writing skills. I think the computer modeling class in particular impacted my senior project more by helping me understand data a bit more. This has been helpful in the times that I have helped the Agora staff enter data into the organization's computers and such. Speaking of my senior project... It's a bird! It's a plane! No! It's the Agora staff? Starting this year, I looked and looked and looked, but I could not find the place I wanted to work at until I found Agora. I first learned about the Agora Crisis Center through a session with my therapist. So, with a leap of faith, I sent an email to their website. I honestly didn't think they would respond, so I started to accept that I would be working at my second choice, the Albuquerque Public Library. It was like an angel coming down from the heavens when I received the email talking about how they would love for me to volunteer and work there with them. So I joined and started my work there. The Agora Crisis Center is a crisis hotline organization on the UNM campus. The volunteers there answer phone calls of people having rough times and even more serious calls such as suicide calls. I first started out with joining in on the mandatory training for the volunteers. While it was good information and we had some fun times with a hot dog and a shark, those 4 Saturdays were definitely some long 40 hours. Not only did I listen in on the calls the trained volunteers answered, I was also required to participate in some role-play calls along with my fellow trainees. Even after training was finished, I was not able to answer any of the calls because I was not yet 18. After a while of me just listening to the trained volunteers answer calls in the beginning, my mentor and I both agreed that I should be doing things more productive. So I started organizing. I helped with cleaning out the staff area and organizing some of the things inside. I also helped with cleaning out some of the shed. Later on, I also participated in a few of the outreach events. As someone who's seen and also struggled with mental health issues, I've come to appreciate the Agora Crisis Center so much more than I just did when I first learned about it. It's a huge relief to know that the people who deal with mental health issues can have a safe space to go to and talk to people who actually care. How did I change? I don't like to brag, but I really think I did a good job of helping the people of my center out. I've helped them with so many tasks, such as entering data and organizing to help lessen the load and burden they carry. How did I change? I think it's hard for me to notice how much I've changed personally, but I think I've become a more empathetic person. Listening to calls has helped me get a better understanding of different people's perspectives and how they get through the challenges in their lives. It's helped me get better at handling different tough situations with the people in my life. In the beginning, when all of this started, we were directed to create 2 SMART goals that would help us focus on our senior project. A SMART goal stands for specific, measurable, action-oriented, realistic, and timely. For these goals, I wanted to focus on organizing the staff room of the center, as I've already said, and cleaning out the organization's shed. I achieved about 1.5 of these goals. I was able to clean out the shelves and workplace of the staff room, as I've already said. However, the shed cleaning project was a lot harder than I anticipated it to be, and a much bigger project than I expected, so I wasn't able to get as much done as I would have wanted to. Although I started off as just another volunteer for the community, I ended up considering the people I worked alongside with like family. My name is Elisabeth Quinn, and this was my senior project.